On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what a blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch your snow, my peeps, in the morning, yeah. To the name Friday, the day when Mr. Smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So whilst you're out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point, as always, my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on a corner yai, cause what? The old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts, yeah man. Today is also being celebrated as the day with them call Black Friday, both yard and abroad. The day when the white man them, the slave masters used to sell the slaves for a price so that the regular other white people them can have some personal slaves for themselves. But now Black Friday has been celebrated as a day where you can get good deals on clothing items, electrical supplies, appliances, you name it, there's a deal on it. And we even see an article saying that the ladies of the night having a Black Friday sale on the buff. Boy, I tell you, the thing rough, but anyway, make we continue. So in the morning, my peeps, we are going to kick it off with some international story. And the first one coming out of the state of Florida. Florida seemed to be the state where I make On The Spot News Media a lot these past couple of months. But we could get down to serious business, you know. Now this brother here, presently on your screen, identified as Maurice Anthony Whittaker, said to be the father of your favorite artist, entertainer, badman Dan, whichsoever title you want for game where I talk about Andre Whittaker, aka Squash. Now for those who have not seen his interview on The Fix, the YouTube podcast program named The Fix, you don't need to go watch the interview there. But for those who have seen it, would have known that Squash's father was interviewed by that panel, where he clearly stated that he had to run away from his barn ground in Mobile St. James because he's in fear of his life. He stated that he ran away because friends, family, and foes want to take him out. He stated that he ran away because corrupt police personnel from Montego Bay also want to see him dead. So he gave a myriad of reasons as to why he had to flee Jamaica to seek refuge in the United States of America. Now On The Spot News Media carried a vlog some time ago when ICE held on to him when he went to one of his son's court hearing. He was held on to at the court proceedings. Now Squash's father was placed before the courts, again the immigration court, dated the 14th of November 2025. And that is where the judge gave his final decision and ordered a removal for Squash father from the United States of America. So this decision was made by the immigration court judge on November 14th of this year. So Squash father remains in detention, awaiting his removal. Now as it relates to one of favorite dancehall artist / entertainer / badman / Salt Spring Dan, whatever title you want to attribute to him, we see where him social media page put out some sort of letter to Jamaica, Hurricane Melissa. And it reads, "My heart is heavy, knowing the pain and destruction Hurricane Melissa has brought. Even though I'm not physically there with you right now, just know that I'm there with you in the spirit. Every beat of my heart is with the island that raised me, my people who made me who I am, and the communities that continue to stand strong no matter what comes our way." I find it ironic because he says, the island that raised me and my people who made me who I am. One can decipher many things from that particular statement, because it is indeed the people that made him into who he really is. Take from that what you may. The persons with sound mind and logical thinking will understand. He continues to say, "I'm sending my team, friends and family to help bring whatsoever relief and support we can. I have not forgotten my people. Never that. Jamaica, we are one family and we will rise again as we always do. Stay strong, stay united, and go and hold the faith. Bless up. Heart I love my people. Sign Squash." We know say I'm PR team put that together just for, I don't know, make the thing look a certain type of way. But there is also certain conditions surrounding Squash sentence. And one of the conditions is that upon his release, he's to go into ICE custody and the removal process should start. So Squash too will be on his way back to Jamaica as soon as he completes his sentence. So Squash father already going through the process, so you will most definitely see him soon. And Squash too will be there at the end of his time served in the United States prison system. Now we're going to talk about Squash case. We're going to talk some things where you already know about and are not new, definitely, for sure. Because you need to understand certain things. And certain people where you continue to see as influential in one way or the other. We are talking about the brother with them call World Puss. Well, same a dog still, but it is what it is. Now we have all heard rumors that have borne out to be factual in some cases, that World Puss was very instrumental in the crackdown on Squash. They knew his every move, his drug run-ins, his illicit activities, the washing of money, the fraudulent means to get credit cards and the scamming thing. You don't know squash a top scammer from day one, him and J-Man, Fredman, all of the man them. And the world Puss was said to be very instrumental in it. Now, me know say when the voice of On The Spot News Media speak on certain things, it echoes far and wide, and one may more be inclined to clap back on The Spot News Media than any other vlogger or social media platform out there who would have stated the same thing. But what On The Spot News Media just said, I'm pretty sure it's stale news to many. Hence, one of the reasons why World Puss was never charged or indicted in any way in relation to the fatal knockings and clappings of his so-called friend known as Joe. Now, the last thing that I gotta say about that is that the ones them who know the whole story can decipher for themselves from this. World Puss have stated on many occasions, several different platforms, to include that of his own, that him nah go prison for no man, die man for die oneself, and he only will be a hero for his children. Now, world dog, nothing wrong with that. Just to note, we applaud you for the parts that you played, and to all others who played a very instrumental role and an integral part in getting these criminal elements off the streets of America, and by extension of the streets of Jamaica. So I love and respect same way, man. Big up on a damn blasted self. Yeah, man. So anyway, I could take back over there to the local style set of things. Now the first thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is an update. An update coming out of the St. Catherine North Police Division in a section of St. Catherine now known as Cheesefield District in Linstead, where a 53-year-old man said to be the son of an 80-year-old woman. It was alleged that him taking mother own 3 pints. Now the police have laid formal charges on the 53-year-old. So he was taken into custody after the decomposing body of his 80-year-old mother was found with a whole heap of knife-up wounds inside her home. Now charged with the fatality of the 80-year-old is our 53-year-old son, identified as Paolo Grant, said to be of a Cheesefield district address in Linstead. Now his court date is presently being finalized by the police. Now the 80-year-old has since been identified as Dadzman Grant, otherwise called Sister Grant, by our church members. Now reports reaching On The Spot News Media, for those who may have forgotten, is that sometime around 11:10 a.m. on Wednesday, November 19th, the police were alerted after members of a church visited Grant's home after several unanswered calls to her phone. Upon entry to the premises, the elderly woman's body was observed on the floor in an advanced state of decomposition with several knife wounds to the head. The police theorized that she was taken out by her son on the 12th of November, which was when she was last seen alive. The scene was processed by the police and the body removed to the morgue. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough, but anyway, make we continue. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Ann Police Division. The Garden Parish, again, as I've stated in recent vlogs, take its own little time and narrow down to that of a graveyard. Now the St. Ann police are investigating the fatality of a chef who was cut down in a hail of bullets in Priory St. Ann's Bay yesterday. The victim has since been identified as 30-year-old Dadzman said to be of a Salem Runaway Bay address. Now reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 10:15 p.m. Diagla, who worked at a popular restaurant, had just left work and was waiting at a bus stop when a white Toyota Axio motor vehicle drove up. It is stated that masked men exited that motor vehicle and opened gunfire, hitting him all over the upper body and head. It is stated that Dadzman reportedly ran towards the beach but was chased and gunned down in the streets. The attackers then escaped in the waiting motor car. He was later pronounced you-know-what at the hospital. The St. Ann Police Division have so far recorded 56 fatal knockings and clappings since the start of this year. And this, my friends, represents 10 more than that of last year during the similar period that we're speaking on. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is that the government says no donated Hurricane Melissa funds have been spent as yet. And this is coming out of the ODPEM. That's the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. So at Wednesday's special press briefing on Hurricane Melissa recovery, the ODPEM Director General Commander, that is Alvin Gale, said that 1.68 million, which is equivalent to 635 million Jamaican dollars, are in its account. So it is just speaking about monies deposited in the ODPEM account, not the totality of everything where Jamaica get, but what the ODPEM has so far gotten. So we're going to hear from Commander Gale, who says procurement plans are now being developed as to why none of the money has yet been spent. Now listen.
We're doing that against the needs list. We're also looking at what persons are contributing otherwise in terms of what's on the ground, in terms of physical assets, and to move those. But we have been able to utilize from some other accounts, primarily the NDF, to treat with initial procurement of food items and water that has gone out.
None of the money that has been received has been spent as yet. So we've been using our government funds. Some additional funds were approved by Cabinet for ODPEM to use. Our donors have also provided food and so on. So none of that money has been spent. They're now going to figure out how to spend it.
It would be morally reprehensible for anyone to be using any government resources in any way that has been given or borrowed for relief or any other action to mitigate the damage of this hurricane for any personal or private gain. And if there is any such thing happening, I don't have to wait for any other entity to ferret it out or find it. I will find it myself.
So the voices heard in that voice clip. The first voice is that of Director General Commander Alvin Gale. The second voice, Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. And of course, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Andrew Holness, in the latter part of it. So my peeps, that, right there so. The ODPEM said that them use monies from different means that has been allocated for relief efforts for Hurricane Melissa, but it has not touched any donation money that has been sent to its account, so far. Now they are trying to figure out how to properly spend that money so it can be properly accounted for Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.